One more problem related with these 3 laws. Now, my problem says 10 liters of a gas is found to exert 97.0 kilopascal at 25 Celsius. What would be the required temperature in Celsius to change the pressure to standard pressure? Okay, so it's a lot of information. Let's write it down. So here, my volume, its constant is 10 liters. My pressure 1 is equals to 97.0 kilopascal. Okay? And my temperature 1 is equals to 25 Celsius. And it says that the pressure will go to a standard pressure. Therefore, my standard pressure is 1.01325 times 10 to the 5th Pascal. Okay? So, what is the temperature to? In Celsius. Even though the question asked me the temperature to in Celsius, and I have my temperature 1 in Celsius, I still need to convert to Kelvin first. So, plus 273, giving me 298 Kelvin. Another thing is that I have my pressure 1 in kilopascal and my pressure 2 in Pascal. I want to convert everything or to Pascal or everything to kilopascal. In this case here, I think it would be simpler if I convert everything to kilo. So, kilo is 10 to the 3rd and 1. If I do that, I got a 1.01325 times 10 to the 2nd kilopascal, which is equals to 101.325 kilopascal. Now that I have all units matching, I can find my temperature too. In this case, we have a volume constant, so volume disappears. I have P1 over T1 equals P2 over T2. I want to find T2. So first of all, I will cross and multiply them to make my calculation simpler. So P1 times T2. So this cross and multiply with T2, and this cross and multiply with P2 times T1. I want to solve my equation for T2, therefore I divided both sides by P1, and P1 cancels out, so T2 is equals P2 times T1 divided by P1. Okay? Now that I solved my equation to the unknown that I'm looking for, I just plug the numbers. So T2 will be equals to pressure 2, that I know that is 101.325 times temperature 1, 298 divided by pressure 1, 97.0. So my temperature 2 is equals to 311 kelvins. This is not my final answer yet because the problem asked me to find in Celsius. So the temperature 2 would be equals to 311 minus 273, giving me 38 Celsius. And just double check this calculation. Minus 273, yes, Celsius. So for this particular problem, even though the question asked me to find the temperature, final temperature in Celsius, I'm not gonna use, I need to convert everything to Kelvin. I need to make sure that the pressure on the units are matching. This is why I convert everything to Pascal. I know that I'm talking about Guy-Lussac's law, so P1 over T1 is equals P2 over T2. I know that in this particular case here, my pressure went up, therefore my temperature also needs to went up.